Okay, I'm live. So, hi everyone, welcome to the Ravit Show. And this was a much awaited show for me, for everyone here, for my LinkedIn family. Let's do it, and let's, without wasting any more time, let's have our first guest, Kate Strackney. Hi, Kate.
Hello. Thanks for having me on the Ravit Show. I'm super excited to be here.
Amazing, Kate. So it's, it will be so much fun to have you introducing yourself.
Would that be fun for you, Ravit? Let's work.
I know, but one thing I would actually want to tell our audience is they have a great chance to win 3 of your courses, and they just need to ask some great questions about Story by Data, DATAcated Conference, and anything they'd like to. We have many comments coming in. See, we have Kay.
Hey, Kay's here.
George is here.
George Fierican, of course. Hey, George.
Hi, Prakisha. Hi, Pooja. So everyone's on.
Okay.
They're ready to listen to your journey, how you have come here, how you've reached here where you are. We know you're a superstar on LinkedIn. You are a superstar as a person, whatever you do, over and above your work, over and above DATAcated. Tell us more about yourself.
Thank you. First of all, thank you so much for having me on your show, Ravit. I know it's very exciting to have your own show, so I'm really, really honored that you've let me be a part of this. I'll be brief in my journey, and I am really looking forward to answering some questions that come in from the audience. Like Ravit mentioned, 3 winners will be selected to receive a choice of any of the courses I've got on the DATAcated Academy. So there's the Visual Best Practices course, which is product agnostic, teaches you all the best practices of data visualization. And there are 2 data to dashboard courses, one with Tableau Public and the other one with Power BI. So ask questions, ask anything in the data science, data visualization realm. We've got a DATAcated conference coming up. Feel free to ask questions about that. But my brief journey right now, I started my career in sales, moved into risk management, regulatory compliance, and about 5-6 years ago, actually a little over 6 years ago, I've entered into the world of data analytics, data science, and heavily focused on the data visualization side of things. But my journey went from learning how to visualize, my first chart, my first dashboard, to really building out management reporting for large organizations, helping other people understand data. And I really became really passionate about training other people how to use business intelligence software like Tableau, Power BI, Click, and others, including Excel, actually. So that's a bit about my journey. There are obviously a lot of other stops I took along the way, like writing books, having my own LinkedIn live show through Story by Data, and then launching that DATAcated Academy. But I won't bore you with all those details because I see there are a lot of people. And Ravit, I'm looking at the comments. I know we're not supposed to. Oh, John.
Please don't do that. Okay, so one thing we decided, not actually decided, but then that's Kate's rule. Whenever anyone comes live on her show, she makes sure that no one looks at the comment section. And she's doing the same. She's just there. She's looking at all the comments and she's like, okay, these people are here. Okay. I know the excitement, Kate. I know. See, Manjunatha is here. John obviously is here. Hi, John.
Hey, John.
We have Aditi. Hi, Aditi. She's my wife. She's away from the town. So.
Nice. Hi. Nice to meet you, Aditi.
John and amazing. So there are so many people joining in. Greetings from Milan. See, our favorite, Scott Taylor.
Oh, Scott Taylor's here, of course. The Data Whisperer. We just had a LinkedIn Live with him yesterday. That was fun.
Exactly. Matthew. He's always there. He's there. So everyone's there joining in. Hi, Louis. So a great, journey so far that we have heard about, Kate. It takes a lot to reach here where you are today with more than 134K followers. With having said that, you're a founder of 2 companies already. You have actually initiated, the conference, and which is super cool. I think we already have questions coming in. Okay, do you want to pick this one up?
Yes,
As data visualization specialist, what are the most important questions that will take the dashboard from good to great?
Yeah, absolutely. I love that question. So important question that will take the dashboard from good to great. I think a few things you need to look at is the use of charts, the use of color, and reducing clutter from your data visualizations or dashboards. I think those are the little things that you can do to really take your dashboard from something that's, default settings, maybe in Tableau or another BI tool, and tweaking it, really being intentional with the use of colors, really thinking through what is the best method for representing that data, right? What's the best chart or graph that you can use? And then getting rid of anything that's extra, right? All the data junk. There are grid lines you can remove. You can change the font type, the font colors. So tiny little baby steps that you can take that a lot of people won't even notice what exactly you did to make it better, but they'll just know it looks better. So I know it's something that takes practice, and that is something that I teach in that first course I discussed, that Visual Best Practices course.
Amazing. They have a chance to win that and, just get there and have that specifics in and learn from the course. We have a career question here from Manpreet. How you manage your career being a super mom and professional work? What is one thing that made your career up high and that push? So what's
thanks a lot for that question. I don't know if I'm super mom, but thank you so much. I actually today homeschooling started, and right after this LinkedIn Live, I'm going to have to go back to talking virtually with one of my daughter's teachers. She has a virtual dance club class, which is going to be interesting. But how to manage a career and being a mom, I think it's all about loving the career that you're in, because for me, it truly doesn't even feel like work. So I personally wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning every single day. I might miss one day every few months, right? Because maybe something happened the night before where I had to stay up late. But I think that early push, the first 2 hours where everybody's sleeping, gives me that focus time to really focus on the high priority items. And then the rest of the day just seems a lot easier because you kind of have those 2 bonus hours in the morning. So that's part of my little secret, is the early morning bonus hours.
I know Kate. Kate is a person who's up at 5 a.m. I see her online on LinkedIn at 5 a.m. She's there. She's very active, and much more active than me at 10 a.m. At 5 a.m. she's doing 5 things. There'll be like 7 to 8 posts coming in back to back in this morning itself. And I was like, Kate, are you serious? There are so many posts coming in and there's so much information and everything. I think 24 hours is less for you, Kate, I feel. I just have a feeling.
Yes, I'd love more time in the day. And that I know what you mean about the post, because I'd love more time in the day. And that I know what you mean about the post, because I don't really have a structure. I know some people who are very strategic, like I'm going to do one post at 10 a.m. That's the peak time. No, if an idea comes to mind at 2 o'clock in the morning while I'm sleeping, I will wake up and post it. And then if it happens at 9 p.m., it doesn't really matter. If I have 5 ideas, I'll post all 5. There's no strategy.
Exactly. See, there's a question from Pooja. What made you choose data visualization over the other DS fields? That's an interesting question.
Yeah, thanks for the question, Pooja. So I personally just fell in love with data visualization because it allows you to be really, really creative. And there's typically no really right way to do something. So it gives you that creative space, creative abilities to really make things look different, make them your own. I love the other areas of the data science field. I've even, taken up some coding. I've learned machine learning algorithms, got a bit into AI, and it's just interesting to explore those spaces. But yet I keep coming back to data visualization because I guess it allows you to pull some really pretty visualizations and pull insights from data that most people would find really complex and they have no idea what they're looking at. But then you could make it into this one-page dashboard or chart that really shows people, this is what I'm trying to tell you.
Exactly. I just missed on something. Story by DATAcated. You're a branding powerhouse.
Oh, thank you, Scott. You didn't select me yesterday, Scott. You said Nielsen. I still remember that. Thanks.
Okay. So we have a question from Ankit. It's kind of a huge question. We both have it in.
Talk over it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I'm from an engineering background, but I was never good with programming. So I shifted management. But when I started working, I find really interesting to play with data. I'm senior BA business analyst, and I really want to understand a non-programmer professional can get hold of business analytics.
Yeah, that's a good question, Ankit. I think there are a lot of sources that you can look to online if you really wanted to pick up coding and programming. I know I found so many free Udemy courses. You can ask Danny Ma for free Udemy courses. I know David Langer also just came up with a free mini course that you can go and check out. Maybe we'll put a link in the comments afterwards. But I think there's so many things you can use